Hello YouTube, let's try this again. This is P+7, otherwise known as the purple butterfly, also found at purplebutterfly-p+.blogspot.com, and P+7 on YouTube and Twitter, and P+ elsewhere on the internet. I wanted to show you what I'm doing today, and I accidentally pressed the button and canceled part of the recording and then tried to finish the recording, and now I got two tapes on YouTube that unless you're watching the one, the other one won't make sense. So I'm going to do this all in one shot so you have one video and then I'm going to delete the other two. So for those that have seen the other two and you're going, what the, well, this replaces both of those. And if you haven't seen it, well, this is the video. Okay, what I did was I sectioned off my hair and detangled it and allowed it to dry in the braids, okay, because everybody knows that's easier for maintenance. I don't have to worry about it matting or anything like that. It's detangled, which means if I took it out to braid it or twist it or whatever, it's good to go. And that's primarily why I put my hair up like this, was because I was trying to think, did I want to braid it this week? Did I want to twist it this week? What do I want to do with my hair? And I was looking through a magazine for ideas and all that, and I seen my Curlformers package, which was now empty because they're all in my hair. And I'm going, why haven't I used those in a while? Then I remembered, if your hair isn't completely dry when you take them out, you get a damp spot. Damp equals frizz. And the way I was using them, I was putting them in at bedtime, going to sleep, waking up, taking them out, and going to work. On days when it completely was dry, my hair looked aces, like, yeah. But on days where it didn't dry in time, I had frizz here, curl here, just, you know, wrap it up with a scarf and cover it up, hide it, or whatever, or just wet it all, shake it, go to work with a wash and go. But if you went through 30, 40 minutes to put Curlformers in your hair, to do all that means all that time and effort was just a waste. So I got the bright idea, why don't I just go ahead and put Curlformers in on my dry hair? Don't spritz or anything beforehand, just put it in on dry hair, which I did. Then I took my water bottle. I put 2 tablespoons of setting lotion in here. I believe it was Luster Silk or Lotta Body. It's the purple one in the clear, translucently white bottle with white writing. Had that stuff for years, so I finally figured might as well use that stuff instead of just having it sitting around the house. And I took that, and I just grabbed a section, pulled it over, and sprayed the water. Then I did the same thing. And I just sprayed the water at my roots. And just to be sure I got coverage, I grabbed sections like this, sprayed it across, grabbed another section, sprayed it across. That way my roots were completely wet. Not the hair, the roots. I figured gravity would take care of getting the hair to the right saturation of dampness. And just to test my theory, I took one out. And was very pleased with the results, by the way. Let me show you how this happens. Look at that. See how that flopped instead of sticking straight up? That's because it is damp at the roots. It is damp in the middle. It is damp at the ends. And it's going to curl up in a little curl chunk if I don't put the Curlformer back in. But my theory that gravity would take care of the rest panned out. It's like I only put the water at the roots, and the rest of the hair benefited from the gravity pulling down the water. Let me twist that. And then it's supposed to help if I look what I'm doing. Get it in the hook, and that's usually when I release it, so that way, as you could tell, it's no longer twisted at the root. I do that for a very specific reason. It's only twisted at the root to get it into the Curlformers hook, because think about it, a lot of hair is not going to fit in that little area unless you twist it. But then when it's twisted, that concentrates it, so then it won't necessarily dry quickly. So after I get it twisted and in the hook, I release the twist and pull it through really quick. I have 2 of these because I bought the kit. I need to buy another kit because, well, frankly, these are all the Curlformers that came in the pack. It's 80 of them. And apparently I have a head that will hold 160 of the long and narrows. But anyway, I take 2 Curlformers and put on each of these hooks, and then I just grab a section, load one, grab another section, load another. And I can literally do 4 Curlformers very quickly in a short succession of time. On dry hair, because my hair was completely dry and like this, and I just took down one section of braids, combed it through to make sure it was still detangled, and just started curl forming, and then went to the next section, so forth and so on. On dry hair, it took me 10 minutes to do all of this. I just knocked out my ear gear. Hold on. But 10 minutes, y'all. That's all, 10 minutes. And then it only took like half a minute to spray the roots with the water bottle. And as you can tell from me taking it loose, it was wet. You know, it wasn't dripping wet, and it wasn't partially dry. It was damp from the gravity pulling it down. I'm going to let the gravity do all the work. The top of my shoulder from my clothes is wet. I'm going to have to put a towel around it just for preliminary. And then I'm going to leave it overnight the way I normally do. And in the morning, I'm going to take it loose, come back with another video to show you the results. Don't know what I'm going to do at the front, probably put in a French braid or something, and then go behind that with, you know, curl forming the dry hair, so that way the front matches the back. But I figure for an experiment, just give it a try, and I may or may not style it curl former style. I just wanted to see if it would work, so that way when I get the other kit, because I bought another kit, I could do the whole head and not have to worry about how long it's going to take, and my hair is wet and it's taking forever. No, I'll just do it this way if this works out well, and by morning when it's time to go to work, my whole head will be done. And also, this is an experiment to see how long the pattern will last, because I'm thinking with that being a setting lotion and not a gel and not plain water and only at the roots, and it went down and dampened the rest of the hair. Now it gets to dry in the pattern. I'm thinking maybe I could get 4 or 5 day hair out of this instead of 1 or 2 day hair, because on day 3 is usually when it starts to frizz. But time will tell, and I will come back and give you all the results, because that is what I do. Y'all stay blessed. This is People 7.